The kids jingle belling and everyone telling you be of good cheer. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Welcome to the most wonderful time of the year. We are on day 7, guys, of Paulette Becs' 12 Days of Christmas. For those of you who popped on a few minutes ago, we're sorry.
The -18 killed the phone.
Oh my God, I tried to go outside and it did not. There was malfunction in the junction. And it was so, it's like -18 here today. And all of a sudden my phone started making this funny noise and yeah, it died. So I quickly ran back into the house and took off my rabbit fur hat because that thing is hot. And we're back. So welcome.
For our favorite things.
Today's all about our favorite things.
We're so excited.
Yes,
Just talk about the things we love, the things we would like, if time and money didn't matter, the things we would love even more that we could have or do, which means goals.
I had so much fun thinking about these things.
Oh my gosh.
Yesterday. I even asked my husband. We had a little discussion about him. And because this can come in handy for some people who are looking for ideas themselves for some people. Maybe your husband or your family, whatever it might be.
Like trip tickets, those fit in a stocking, if stockings are your only option.
Mm-hmm. Trip tickets?
Just saying. Just saying.
Just saying.
Surprise! That might be on my list.
Okay, what are you drinking, Bex, this morning?
You know what? I'm having coffee.
Yeah?
I am having delicious. I love hazelnut, and I'm having hazelnut coffee.
Ooh.
And it's so good.
Delicious.
Yeah.
I am having in this beautiful cup. You know what? I'm going to tell this story. This is also one of my favorite things. So when I went on a holiday, my girlfriend Franny got married in the Dominican, and this was her wedding favor. So we went on this tropical holiday. It says Fran and Kelly.
Move it over.
That was oh, sorry, wrong way. Yeah. So it has.
What a good idea.
Yeah. And then they labeled all of them with our names. So this was our drinking cup at the swim up bar.
That's so smart.
They gave it to us on the plane on the way there, and we were like, "Oh my God, this is so genius!" It was so much fun. So cheers.
Cheers to that, and I'm going to play off of that favorite thing because I love mugs.
Yeah.
Love mugs, like pottery mugs. Like
I was going to say.
I don't know. So my husband, well, my fiance, Kent, he makes fun of me because he's like, I don't understand how you have a favorite mug. So let me know. Do you have a favorite mug? Because I have favorite mugs, and I collect them. And this one is one that my mother gifted me. It's got a starfish on it. I absolutely love it. She saw it, and someone local, I think she got it at work, came through and was selling their pottery. I don't even know what it was, but I absolutely love this mug. I actually broke one of my favorite ones I got at grad just a couple weeks ago. But then I have so many pottery mugs, and everything has like starfish on it. And then I love themed mugs, like Christmas-themed mugs, Christmas mugs, Halloween mugs, whatever it is. I could just have all the mugs, but we've had to like clear out everything. Like, I don't like the mugs that are just like match your dinner set. I like to be able to just grab a mug out of my cupboard and just love to hold it and drink out of it. I don't know if I'm weird. Maybe it's something I grew up with because my parents have all pottery mugs too. Just everything is different. Nothing matches.
I love it.
Mm-hmm. It's great. I am a Caribbean cruise. Just
duly noted, Carrie. Duly noted.
Got it. So tell me, what's something else that is your... Ooh, what's this?
Blaze says, yes, I have 10 in the cupboard and only use my fave pottery mug. I know, right? It's so much fun to get like...
I feel like we're just like... This is just like instant friendship, Blaze. Every time we just learn something new about each other. I'm telling you.
Here's to that.
I'm going to be seeing you in Vegas, girl.
Woo! Woo!
That's another side story, guys. Sorry.
We'll talk about that one later.
So,
Okay.
something else. Because it is Christmas, this is like the best time of the year, in my opinion, because I just
Yeah.
love it. And honestly, like, we're not even really doing gifts this year, except for my son. Like, it, that's not what, like, all of this matters. Like, that's not what this is about it for all of us. And we're going to do little stocking things, maybe. But, like, it's about getting together with family and spending time together. And, like, I love food, doing the big dinner, all of that sort of stuff, having the day together. It's like an excuse for everyone to just hang out. I don't know. I know I've gone like skiing or snowboarding sometimes on Christmas Day, or just you sit around and you drink coffee and Baileys and you just hang out and you just play games and you have fun and you laugh and you just be with the people you love the most. And I think it's just, I love it. Love it.
That's why this is my favorite time of year, is because everybody just seems so much more like I like family orientated. That's the part that I love about it, right? A few years back, my auntie Karita, so I hosted Christmas at my house. And what she did as a surprise to all of us is she organized a guy to come out with his team of horses. And like, so they brought them to my house and all of us got to go on this like giant sleigh ride as a family. And our wonderful neighbors across the road let us use their field, their back 40 or whatever. And we went and had the best time ever. We had hot chocolate. And yeah, we just went for a sleigh ride. It was so cold, but it was so fun.
That's
And like,
magical.
it was a perfect word to describe it. It was magical. It was so much fun. It brought me back to being a kid, and I loved every single second of it. So I want to do that again, actually, in the future. Is do that and do it like maybe like have a friends weekend or something where like
I
we
was just
just
going to say maybe there could be like a Paulette and Becs Christmas. Just saying.
sleigh ride. Oh, do you know what we could do? We have a wonderful friend named Kendra, and she has so many horses, and she actually has a sleigh. So maybe we could do a live on
I love
location.
that green sleigh that she got. Oh my word.
Kendra, if you're watching.
Kendra, we're tagging you, girl.
Oh, I love it.
I love that. Okay, so another thing, traditions. Who has traditions? I want to know what they are, what kind of things you get excited for, whether it's baking, it's cooking, it's family, it's decorations, it's something you do with your kids, whatever it is. Every year, is there something that you always do?
Janine says, that reminds me of Carol and I talking about our favorite traditions. It's eating food. True story.
Is I have like a little list to refer to of my favorite things just for ideas here. And one of them in big, bold capital letters is food.
Yeah. Do you know what else? For Jerry and I, one of our very favorite things, like I've always really been a foodie, but Jerry, since I've met Jerry, I got him into watching the Food Network. And so now he has this new appreciation for like food. So whenever we go places, one of our very favorite things, like him and I, one of our very favorite things to do is like to go eat out at a nice restaurant and like try different things.
I love that.
Like that's the best date night for us, honestly.
That would be the best date night for me. Ken's not so much into that.
No.
No.
Well,
wish list.
It's hard.
Pardon?
Yeah. You can come with Jerry and I.
Third wheel. Sister wife.
Sister wife.
Okay. So I love that. I love the going out, the eating, the whatever it is, even if it's just like going out with like a group of friends because there's Christmas parties happening and there's all that fun stuff of just getting together. And because I know you had a fabulous block party the other night that you told us about yesterday, and like they're so much fun. I was supposed to go to a big dinner party actually the same night, but I didn't have a sitter, so I had to miss it. But at the same time, I got to be at home. I got to get so much done, and it was just like I just hung out with my son, and we had so much fun. So
I love it.
It's like little things, right? And you know what? Yeah. Actually, was it yesterday? I got a package from my mom and dad in the mail. So it was full of little Christmas presents and all this awesome stuff. They always send a package when we're not going to be spending Christmas together. And my mom is like the craftiest of crafters. She is like so amazing at sewing. Like I can't even describe it. So her new tradition for this is year 3, is to make us an ornament of some kind. Like some kind of a decoration for the house, whether it's like Oh, she made me this incredible, I wish I would have got it down. It's an incredible Santa moon that's on my front door. She's made these beautiful little lovebirds. I'm going to show you. These were last year's.
She's so good, honestly.
And I have 2, 4,
You
there's
know-
6 of them. She made 6 of them. And they're weighted. Like there's like rocks in them so that they don't fall over. They're weighted. Right? And then this year, above and beyond. So I pulled these out yesterday. I'm so excited because they're door stoppers.
Oh, I know. Look at this. Look at the detail in that. That is the coolest thing ever.
Aren't they incredible?
Adopt your mom.
And it's a set. Male, female. It's a set. And she made my brother some too. Like they are just the most incredible things, and they're heavy. Like there's rocks in these to hold the doors open, but I can't put them on the floor right now because my dogs will probably take them for a ride, and my son, he's already obsessed with the ducks. He was talking about the ducks all the way to the little Christmas party we went to yesterday, and all the way home we wanted to see the ducks and play with the ducks. So, which I
cool.
hear his little pitter-patter feet yelling at me now. Let me go, Mommy! I have him in his playroom. Let me out, Mom!
Hot damn. I won't say it loud though, so he won't hear me. I just want to take a quick second and say hi to everybody who's watching. So we have Janine on. We have Shelby on. Hey, Shelby, how's it going? We have Carrie, and we have Marsha, and I can't see who else we have on yet. But yeah, we just want to say hi, you guys. Thanks so much for like joining us every day on our 12 days, and feel free to share all kinds of ideas with us as well. I'm actually going to jump in and tell you what one of my other favorite things is. In my cup today, I've got some coconut hot chocolate. So I don't know if you guys have ever tried that before. So delicious.
I love coconut. I need this recipe.
Yeah, no, it's super easy. So you know how like you can get like coffee flavors, like those when you go to like a cafe or something, like at Starbucks, and they add the syrupy flavor of whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
So all you do is grab one of those. They have a coconut flavored one. And you make your hot chocolate and you just add like a little bit of that to it. And it's like magic. I don't know what it is. I once had a guy, I used to work at a travel agency, and one of my buddies used to come and he traveled a lot, and he would come and bring us, like the girls that worked there, he would bring us coffees when he would come and plan his trips or whatever. And the one day he brought us coconut hot chocolate, and like I haven't looked back since.
Sounds amazing.
Oh,
amazing.
I know, right? Okay, so I want to share another one of mine.
Yeah.
So I'm all about experiences. So I always say like the best gift. And I tell Jerry all the time, I give him ideas all the time. And I don't know about you guys, but like Jerry's not the best at taking hints. So you have to tell him. And even when you tell him, a lot of the times he just doesn't listen. Like because I'm the type of person that I listen. So like if somebody says, oh my goodness, I really like that. You could say it in like March, or you could say it in June. I'm going to remember. And then I'm going to like write myself a little note, or I just remember. It's just one of my things.
Totally.
So I pride myself on being a good gift giver that way. My husband needs some help on that, however. Anyways, I always say what I would love is because I love the mountains.
Where'd you go?
Did you lose me? Am I back?
Yeah. You love the mountains?
Yes, I love the mountains. And so one of the things that I love so much is I think it's in Banff. Is it in Banff? Or in Jasper? They have like a weekend. It's like a Christmas weekend.
Oh my gosh.
Christmas in November, I think it's called. So like for me, a weekend, like a girls trip weekend to Christmas in November would be like the most amazing thing in the whole world.
Oh my gosh. Amazing. Yeah. I would love that.
Every year I see it, and then I am like, oh damn, I should have saved for that. So that would definitely be at the top of one of my lists. Or if I was going to take my husband, because I would take my husband to that too, but I feel like a girls' weekend would be better for like that whole Christmas thing. But in Edmonton, they have this. It's on a ranch somewhere. I forget what it's called, but it's like a whole experience. Like it's a whole sleigh ride slash. I think there's like a 4-course meal involved, and then you go on this romantic sleigh ride with wine and
Oh,
appies. I'm like, oh my god, that would be the best. Like, that's my jam.
I love that. I love that. I'm all about the experiences too. That's why we don't do very many presents at Christmas. Because it's about the
Yeah,
experiences. And like, I'm all about like, my family's been talking about going away at Christmas, like on a trip instead of like doing anything. Like,
yeah,
we've been talking about doing that. We just haven't actually done it yet. But that is like top of my list of, I want to travel. So like, if time and money didn't matter, then there wasn't any jobs involved, and there wasn't like, I don't know, all this other stuff in the world happening. It would be so much fun to just jump on an airplane and just go wherever you want.
yeah.
Just like experience cultures. Like, how cool would that be for kids? Learning all sorts of different things and like,
Yeah, like go spend a different holiday in every like every country that has its own special holiday, go celebrate that there with
like
your family.
Oktoberfest. Uh,
Paulette Becs does Oktoberfest.
Look at all these ideas we're getting. I think I should write these down.
You guys could totally come with us. All our viewers, you guys could totally come with us.
Oh my gosh, imagine. Start October.
We'll be on the road someday, don't worry. You know what else? One of my like this would be one of my favorite things in the world to do if time and money didn't matter. I would rent this like probably in the mountains because again, we've discussed how much I love the mountains. Let's say the Banff Springs Hotel. I would rent one of their ballrooms and I would get, I don't know if any of you guys have ever heard of the band Side One. So they're like a I don't want to say wedding band, but they're a band. They're like a traveling band. They're all across Canada now. And they do weddings, they do like Christmas parties, they do all kinds of stuff. And these guys are amazing. They cover absolutely everything. So our friends Leanne and Mo got married, I want to say like 2 years ago now in July. And they had these guys come and do their wedding at the Hotel McDonald in Edmonton. And it was the funnest time ever.
So like they just played all night.
Yeah. And they're so good. Like so good. And you know, like when you're at a dance and you can't sit down because like they play the really good song, you know, you hear your jam and you're like, oh my God, we gotta go dance. Well, these guys, every song was like that. So you'd be up dancing and you'd be so excited. And then you'd be like, okay, after this, I'm gonna go like have a break because you're like sweaty or you're just like, oh honey. But you couldn't because then they'd play the next one and you'd be like, oh my gosh.
Okay, what are these guys called?
They're called Side One. So they're like a professional traveling band. We had them for I used to work for CNRL and we used to have I think for their Christmas party they had them a couple years and they were absolutely amazing. So what I would do is I would rent out the Banff Springs Hotel, one of their ballrooms, and I would have those guys come for a New Year's party and make it like a dress-up party of some kind, and just dance all night with all of my favorite people. That would
a
be
murder mystery.
Oh, or you could do that.
Would do it, but like big party.
Right?
Everyone's dressed up, murder mystery, like dancing. Everyone's trying to like have fun and be crafty.
Right? I don't know what it is about. I'm one of those people who like love dancing and having fun, and to have like a giant room like that full of your favorite friends and family would be like ultimate awesome.
Ultimate.
Yeah.
Well,
so that's
what ultimate. My wedding's coming up. Maybe I should contact these guys.
You totally should. They're probably super excited
Yeah, they're probably like, or if
But
anybody
they're
knows
so
a good
good.
DJ, let me know. I'm a little behind on the planning here.
Oh my God, are we gonna do a live at your wedding?
Why wouldn't we?
Save the date, everyone!
Save the date. And then we have dress shopping and all of that fun stuff to still do because I don't plan. So my stuff will be limited. My options will be limited.
Ooh, Marilyn says, I want to own a resort in the mountains because I'm totally a mountain girl as well. To have it a mental health resort and sled on as well. I will one day, then we can totally have a winter Christmas retreat there. Yes! Marilyn, do it.
Wouldn't it be cool to do, like you said, like mental health, like little place, to do like a Christmas retreat for everyone that's like struggling?
Yeah.
Like for all those people where, like for us, this is like the best time ever. But for a lot of people, it's not. And like I was talking to my husband the other day, and he said we're up north at work, literally like every hour on the radio. So these are people like working the rigs. Like you should be making decent money, right? Should I say should? But a lot of the time when you have that money coming in, it just goes out as quick as it comes in, and it's like literally announced every like hour, couple hours. If you're struggling, I know this is the hardest time of the year. They're talking about if you're low on money. He's like, it is so depressing. The constant overhead pages when those are supposed to be great jobs.
You would think.
Yet, you would think. And yet it becomes the most stressful time. And that's why I think it's so important to like create experiences rather than worry about gifts.
Yeah, and that's another thing too, guys, that like kind of speaking on that same subject is just like this time of year, it's not necessarily about how many gifts you get your kids or how much if you buy for your neighbor or your neighbor's kids or like, yeah, that's nice if you want to do something. It doesn't have to be monetary though.
Mm-hmm.
It can be from the heart. Like make homemade things. Yeah. For me, I'm one of those people who love homemade things. That's why when Beck showed me all of the stuff that her mom made, to me, that's like the best gift in the world. Even from my kids, I always tell people if I could get any type of gift ever, even a homemade card, like a homemade card versus like a bought card. I love funny cards. Like, don't get me wrong, I love me a funny card, but if you put in the time and effort, like I treasure that stuff. Yeah, like, oh my God. Yeah. So for example, for my birthday, oh my God, I'm gonna cry. So for my birthday, Bex made me this amazing birthday video. That was the best gift ever. See, why am I crying on my favorite things?
Because you're so happy.
That was the best gift ever. So yeah.
And see, like, and doing things like that is like created, like hand created, like everyone put in equal effort, and you don't have to spend anything. And those can mean the most.
Right? I will treasure that thing forever.
We need to put it on like I was gonna say a DVD, but I'm sure DVDs will like go be like a non-existent.
I went to go pull out my CD player today.
Where'd you go?
Oh, sorry. I said I went. What?
You're frozen again.
What? This is very unfortunate internet.
For reals. For real. That's okay. Sorry. We will get this figured out one day.
Ooh, sorry. I just read a message. Carrie said homemade Christmas exchange. That'd be fun. You know how like you can have like cookie exchanges? You could have a homemade exchange. Let's make that happen, Carrie. Oh my God.
That's such a good idea.
Next year. I gotta write that down.
Like parties that like our Christmas party for our online community, we all made signs.
Yeah.
Like that was so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah, because it touches your heart and it stays there. It's so true.
so true.
I'm one of those cheesy people though.
And it's equally as like fulfilling to do it for someone else, to be the one giving it to somebody as it is to receive.
Yeah. Those selfish good deeds, I tell you, they're magical.
Magical. Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with doing it to make your cup full.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, totally.
Did you bring snacks today?
I didn't. I might go to the store and get me some. Oh, it's snowing so hard out right now.
Yeah.
I should show you guys some of my favorite things that some of you might not like, though.
What's that?
All of our animals in my house.
Oh, it's your favorite things. It doesn't matter.
Show them the goat. So we're a big hunting family. My husband is a hunting guide, and he didn't do it this year, but he has done it for like the last 9 years so 10 years together. This is the first year he didn't do it, and we have mounts all over our house, and so many people are like, I could never have those in my house. I don't like those things. I can't believe it. I love them. I love them. Everyone's like, how is that in your living room? I'm like, they're beautiful.
They are beautiful.
Like, they're beautiful. So I'm going to show you guys.
Show them.
Okay. So there's a big ram that we have. I put a bow on.
I love that there's a bow on the ram.
I know. And then, wait for it, guys. Oh, see, there's a deer back there. There's our bear. And there's our goat.
There's the goat. I love the goat.
The goat. But I love them. Like, I just think that they're just the coolest. I don't know. I just think they're gorgeous. I love them. In my house. And they make Kent so happy. He loves them too.
Yes.
Right. It's like, and that's his thing. That's his jam. And we don't get them just to make them pretty on the wall. We eat these things.
Yes.
Right. So,
I totally get it. I love it. It was one of my favorite things. When I first met you and you showed me that you had a goat on your wall, I was like, what the?
He's not on a wall, though. Well, actually, there's usually a goat back here, too, but the tree's in the way. I had to take him down. The other goat is on a big wooden pedestal with, like, fake rocks. He's climbing it.
I love it.
You need high ceilings. Mm-hmm. Totally.
Well, I asked my husband last night what his kind of dream list would be, and Jerry's not so much of a traveler. Like he hasn't gone very far. I think the furthest he had gone before we went on our honeymoon, we went to Hawaii for our honeymoon. He had only ever been to like Puerto Vallarta for like 4 days or something like that when he graduated when he was 18. He'd never been to an all-inclusive resort. He still hasn't been to an all-inclusive resort
Neither
yet.
has Kent.
That's so funny.
Neither has Kent. He's never been anywhere like hot. The furthest he's been is New Mexico when we just went for our personal development course last April.
Oh my God, we should go on a holiday.
So he's never been anywhere except for the mountains.
Okay.
Like the mountains and across the border to the States to a hunting convention.
Ooh. Paulette and Becs do tropical vacations with their husbands.
And the kids can come. Because the husbands can watch the kids while we go and sit at the bar and go.
Everybody wins.
See, look, this is the best thing ever. This is so creative.
I know, right? So I asked Jerry, and he said, because Jerry really likes, he's not so much a hunter as he is a. So Jerry and his dad they belong to a gun club in Vegas, in Pahrump, actually.
What?
And it's called Front Sight. And I have to tell you the story. This is hilarious. So when I first met Jerry, the very first Christmas that we were together, the Christmas gift that I got from his parents was a lifetime membership to Front Sight, which is the I don't want to say target shooting because that's not like, it's way more technical than that. But you actually you learn at this place, you learn everything about guns and how to shoot. It's very like safety orientated. Like they take this seriously.
Okay, you said this is in Vegas.
It's in Pahrump.
In what?
So Jerry and his dad used to go, and his mom also belongs to it. They used to go every year, like before Jerry and I met. They used to go every year, and they
It's
spend
where?
like in Pahrump,
What?
Nevada.
So
It's like right.
like how
It's right
far
outside.
from Vegas where we're gonna be?
It's right outside of there somewhere. I don't know how far, but yeah.
So like I'm going to Vegas with Jerry, and Paulette's not coming. Um,
You should totally go.
long story short, I think that would be really fun.
Oh my God, that'd be so funny. He like that would be Jerry. Honestly, if I sent him on a on a week-long stay in Pahrump to go back to the gun club, he would be like, "Oh my God, remarry me all over again." Honestly,
I'll marry you. I'll use
yeah,
your lifetime membership.
sister wife. There you go. Yeah, awesome.
That's amazing.
Another thing that he said for him is knives. So I'm making my husband sound very dangerous, but he's not. So my husband, I don't know for anybody of you guys out there have seen Forged in Fire. Well, Jerry started watching this show on TV, and he decided to try to build himself a forge. So like to be able to like make knives. So like I don't know if you guys know what forging is, but anyways, Jerry made himself a homemade forge, and it's in our backyard. And he has learned the art of making knives, and this really fills his cup. He loves doing it, and so he would want, I guess, more stuff to do that. And he also said if I built him a shop, he would be okay with that too.
So
So,
like how sturdy does this shop need to be? Like if you go out with your two hands and you build this shop.
well, not me. I would find someone. So I said, because this is what I asked him. So this was like one of those like if time and money didn't matter kind of things. Like
Yeah.
he didn't want me to get him like the blueprints. So like I could surprise him with a set of blueprints, and then he could be like, oh, he'd be so excited, and then he would be able to like fix up anything he wanted, and then I would get somebody else to build it for him.
That would be
That would be a gift.
that would be quite magical. One day. One day. What? I don't know what Kent would want. I should ask him. I bet you he's not even sure. He would just tell me hunting trips.
Yeah, honestly.
For reals. And if he's watching this and you don't agree, you better tell me.
Put it in the comments.
Drop it in the comments. What would you guys love?
Yeah, let us know what you guys would love.
What would you guys love? And what are your favorite things? Like me, I love chips. I just do.
So that's what you want for Christmas.
Honestly, I would be happy if there was a bag of salt and vinegar chips in my stocking.
Is that your favorite kind?
I love me some S&V, but I also salt and vinegar, top notch. But like Lay's.
Oh, it has to be Lay's.
Lay's are Old Dutch, like not like the fancy Miss Vicky's, although those are pretty deadly too. But
yeah, I'm a salt and vinegar, or sorry, I'm a sour cream and onion type of girl.
Yeah, they're good too. I never thought that my 2-year-old would like salt and vinegar chips, because I was like, I brought them out one day. I'm like, he'll never eat these.
Yeah.
Just sat next to me and dummied him. I was like, what are you doing? You're 2?
That's awesome.
He loved them too. Let's talk surprise dates. I would love a surprise date with organized childcare. Does anyone else have to organize the childcare all the time?
I lost you.
Oh, I was going to say surprise date with organized childcare. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. Somebody else organizing the childcare and finding a babysitter. And like them coming to the house instead of us having to like take the child somewhere. And just like, surprise, get yourself ready. We're leaving in an hour.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? Where are we going? The movies. I don't care. I'll wear sweats. It doesn't matter. Organized childcare, surprise date. Would love that. Dinner, drinks, whatever.
Yeah, guys, take note. Write that down.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's an experience, but you are spending money.
Yeah, all you gotta
like surprise date and go for a hike with a packed snacks and drinks.
Yeah.
Like an afternoon date. That'd be fun too.
Totally.
Yeah. Yep. Because you gotta like fill your cups and like treat those relationships good too.
Exactly. Yeah. The organized childcare is the best part in it, though.
That part. The date part, just organize some childcare and let's leave.
So you can sit in your living room and watch Christmas movies all day.
Seriously, the cheesy ones.
Carrie says cliff diving in the Caribbean.
And
Ooh, I know Schwabs. I like that.
I like that too. I would see. There's just so many places. Like when I say like a big, so I actually wrote like a surprise trip down as well. That I would just give me tickets with no return ticket. And just like go, and then you go to one place, and then it's like, where do we want to go next? Oh, let's go to Europe. And then we just fly to Europe, and we just go everywhere across Europe, and it's like, where do we want to go next? I don't know. Let's go to Thailand. Whoop, we go over there. Whoop, go to Australia. Like, you know, like.
What do you think Ken would pick for you?
For what?
For a surprise trip like that.
He would go to Thailand.
Would he?
I think so. Well, actually, he's always wanted to go to Portugal and Peru, though. So, which I just learned. So I bet you he would do a surprise trip somewhere he would want to go first.
Let's be honest.
Let's be honest. He will pick where he wants to go. This is just being honest. I just know him. He would pick where he wants to go, but he'd be like, "Well, it's a trip."
But I feel like that would be a good one for both of you because you both love hiking, so you could like
do like Machu Picchu and like go do
totally.
See, like I would not object because really I don't care where we go. I just want to go
with him and spend that quality time
because we've never been anywhere. Him and I, 10 years together, never been on a hot trip or anything.
You know, when Jerry and I went, when Jerry and I met, we were engaged within 8 months, and then we were married like the next summer. So we weren't actually together very long before we got married, and so we had never really traveled because we got engaged so quick. We started saving for our wedding, so we never really went anywhere far. But when we went to Hawaii, I was a little bit nervous actually because I thought, oh, how are we like? What if we don't travel well together? What a terrible time to find that out if you're on your honeymoon.
Seriously.
But
these thoughts have crossed my mind. 10 years together, and I'm still like, what if we don't travel good together?
Oh no, I think you guys would totally.
I feel like we know how to fight and like get over it now, so maybe it would be okay.
Yes, you've grown. It ended up though we traveled really well together. We had such a fun time. And honestly, that's why one of the best things, like one of the things on my list, on my favorite things, is just like really, if anybody could give me any type of gift, it would just be to like that me time with Jerry, just us two.
Yeah.
Like rejuvenation, right? Just not have to worry about all the outside stuff, and it just like work on your relationship. And we have so much fun together, him and I, just hanging out and being goofy, and we appreciate a lot of the same things, right?
I love that. I just thought of a really good thing too, is like a full day at the spa together.
Wow.
Like
manicures
and pedicures and what?
On my list, that's one of the things I wrote on my list. A girls' weekend at Sparkling Hill.
That is like a dream of mine.
So I don't know if you guys know where that is. It's in Kelowna, right?
Yeah.
Isn't it Kelowna? Yeah, Sparkling Hill.
I kind of think I get a discount with my job. Just saying. I've heard this before.
Paulette Becs.
It might only be people that work in Kelowna, though. I don't know.
Oh, whatever. We'll find out.
Let's look into this.
Paulette and Becs do Sparkling
Hills. Look at all these things. I'm just writing that one down, too.
Jerry just walked in, and I just told him that. Well, he just heard that, so...
You just heard what?
Hey, Jerry! Jerry, you're live.
You're live on Facebook, Jerry.
How about that gun range in Vegas?
Oh, Bex wants you to take her to Pahrump.
Well, It's expensive.
Oh.
Well, it's
Okay.
not expensive. I could probably get you a gift certificate for free, but it's 4 days.
Well, you have to.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I meant like you and I just go for fun for like 2 hours, but if you can't do that there, then
Oh well, we can go find gun ranges in Vegas. Let's not get crazy.
See, I told you.
There's all kinds of gun ranges in Vegas.
well, I know this part, but I just thought, like you've got like a lifetime membership, like it might be
Well, I do, but I mean, if you wanted to go shooting, I mean, maybe they have a 1 day thing.
You got to put your face in, huh?
I don't think we actually have a full day though to go do that.
Oh, okay.
Do we? Do you? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think so. But we can also find a gun range.
We could talk about that later, guys.
Yeah, let's chat about that.
We can always add days.
Oh Jesus! Here we go.
You can add days. I'm going 2 days early.
I want to come now.
I know. I want you to go. That's another time.
Okay, Jerry. So I told everybody about your favorite things.
Oh.
And forging. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And the shop.
Yeah.
Can you think of anything else right now?
No.
From a dude's point of view.
That is what I want. You asked me. Those are the things on the top of my list.
I know, but can you think of anything else that like maybe another dude would want?
Oh, I don't know. Quads, sleds.
Things. All the things?
Harley's. Jerry's parents
what kind of experiences?
He's not a giant traveler.
My experience is doing those things.
You're crafty.
Okay.
Anyways, good time. Everyone, that was Jerry.
You're still on.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah.
So, what else you got on your list? What else does anyone else have on their list?
Yeah, tell us, guys. The other thing, let's see. Ooh, is a big, beautiful kitchen with a 6-burner gas stove. Because I love to cook, and I haven't been able to cook much since I had my son. But we moved and left my gas stove in our. Like, we had built a house before, and it was 7 years old when we left, and I left my beautiful gas stove and my beautiful kitchen.
I know, it makes a difference, doesn't it?
Oh, like one of the burners on my stove here doesn't even work.
Oh, really?
And so, like, I actually phoned. This is funny. I phoned one of the repair shops to be like, "Hey, do you guys have like a part for this stove?" And they're like, "What brand is it?" And they're like, "That hasn't been made in 20 years."
Time to move. Just saying.
I was like, well, my house is from 1966, and I think it might be original, like, appliances, which is impressive because they still look good.
Yeah.
Like, fairly decent.
Yeah.
The stovetop, I mean, is a little cabinish, but it's not like it works. I don't need to replace it yet, but, like, seriously, miss my gas stove.
Cooks bacon like a mofo, just saying.
Love the wall oven, though.
Yeah.
Wall oven.
Oh, that's a good one. Like a total kitchen reno.
Oh, yeah. Just like, I would love not a different house. I love my house, but like a smaller house, but like the main focus be like a big, beautiful kitchen.
Oh, yeah.
And then just like we don't need much space in a house, like, but that be like the focal is like this big, beautiful kitchen because like I love to entertain. I love to have people over, like all those things. So
yeah. Do you know what I love? I just thought of something else. A family ring.
That's a cool idea.
Yeah. This is another one of those things. I hope you're listening. A family ring. I've asked many times. I've mentioned many times, and yeah. Still don't have one.
Family ring. You know what's really cool is actually my girlfriend, I don't know if she's going to pop on and watch this, but Kim, they recently got married and their last name symbolizes something pretty cool. And they got matching tattoos on their wrists.
I saw.
Like the king and queen, but all the colors of the jewels that they each got in their crowns was all their family birthstones, like generations back, because everyone's got like, a lot of them are the same birthstone. So they filled it with all the different birthstones of their family.
I love that.
Isn't that so cool?
Yeah,
and she sent me a picture. I was like, all the feels.
So for all you guys out there, or if you're looking for suggestions to give your husbands, I've always thought that that's a really good one to get.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, very, very cool. Let's see. I think my list is dwindling.
Yeah, me too.
I've got some fun things though, like outdoors things, like hiking and snowboarding and playing baseball and snowshoeing. What's that?
Snowshoes.
Snowshoes, yeah. I love me some snowshoeing. You know what? I used to, when I had Caleb when he was little, I have this little red sled that has like a cover. So it totally covers him and you could strap him in. So I would bundle him up and he'd be like stiff as a board, like baby, bend him in, strap him in. And I would actually put a belt around my waist and put it through the hook of the little sled.
Yeah.
And I would get my poles and my snowshoes and I would take my dogs for like 2 hours and I'd pull him and he'd sleep in the sled.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
That's awesome exercise too.
Oh my gosh, I would be like sweating buckets, but I loved it. I went like every couple days. Sometimes my girlfriends would come with me and they would pull them and they're like, how do you do this?
Yeah. Speaking of exercise, here's another one. What about a personal trainer? A gift certificate for a personal trainer for a few months. We got a guy. I was
just going to say, I'm pretty sure we got a guy coming on here.
I got a guy, Mr. Lugarino, who is going to be on live with us on Wednesday, and he's going to tell you all about his things. But yes, that is one of my favorite things. Oh my God. Yeah. That's a great gift.
I just read one of his posts recently that was so cool about like food and dieting and like how you can go on all these different diets and take all these different supplements, but it really, none of that's the key to doing it all.
Yep.
Right. And like he talked about losing weight and putting weight and like so many cool things that like just so many bells went off. And I was like, oh my gosh. Cause like my husband who has celiac has always struggled with putting weight on. And so many light bulbs went off with his post. I was like, oh my gosh, I got to hook Kent up with this guy. Mm-hmm. So I'm excited to talk with him. It's going to be so fun.
I know. And he's hilarious.
Oh my gosh. He cracks me up on his page. I love it. I love it so much.
Okay, so maybe we should segue into doing our draw. What do you think?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so last night on our cooking live, we asked everyone to share recipes or for their favorite drinks, their holiday drinks, or their favorite appy recipes. And so I've got my fancy bucket here. Oh. I'm gonna shake it around. What are we drawing for today? Oh, yes, before we draw. Okay, so my girlfriend.
Well, one of our favorite things, we forgot.
Yes, one of my very favorite things is Tupperware. Anybody out there love the Tupperware? I love the Tupperware.
So I never actually had anything truly Tupperware until Kent's dad recently moved out of the house Kent grew up in and dropped off all of this Tupperware. And it is like, seriously, I'm pretty sure it went to school with Kent when he was little. But it is amazing. Like original Tupperware. Like the bright orange, like I love it. They're my favorite containers. And they don't leak. Like all of those Ziplocs and everything else that leak, they don't leak.
It stands the test of time.
They're magical.
My mom used to have those big tumblers. She still has them. They're like brown. It's like, you know,
my mom has them too with the white lid and the little push button.
Yeah. And it's like the 70s colors. So they had like a brown and an orange and one of those like khaki greens and the yellow. My mom still has them. Anyways, my girlfriend Leah messaged me last night. She was on the live. And she, the Christmas angel that she is, Leah Cousins, has decided that she wants to donate to our giveaway. She wants to donate some Tupperware. So she is going to be giving us, let me see my list here. She's got a bundle of a water bottle, a salt and pepper shaker, a measuring bowl, and also some orange peelers.
Oh my gosh.
I know, it's so cool. So for today's draw, that's what we're going to have, as well as one of our Paulette Becs wine glasses. So whoever wins today's draw is going to get all of that all together. I'm so excited. So here are the names. Oh, I almost lost one there. Names in the draw. I'm gonna move it around. And the winner is
Da-da-da.
Keith Nasiak.
Yay! Thanks for tuning in last night, Keith. So
Keith,
I met Keith last April, and he is a rockin' stay-at-home dad. So
I love it.
Seriously, that is amazing. I love it. I'm so excited.
Cool. Well, Keith, make sure you send us a message with your mailing address so we can get that off to you.
Yes.
That's awesome. Cool. Okay, so for tomorrow's draw, guys, what we're gonna do is, what are we gonna do, Bex?
You're gonna share your favorite things with us.
Yeah. Anybody who shares their favorite things in the comments with us will get their name entered in for our draw for tomorrow. And for all of you out there who are planning on joining us tomorrow, you are not going to be sorry.
This is going to be so much fun, you guys. So one of my absolute favorite people, she is a makeup artist. She runs a mobile spa in Calgary, Alberta, and she's joining us, and she is going to give us quick tips for like a winter kind of look, a glowing look. We're each going to do, she's told us what we need. She's going to guide us through putting makeup on. It's going to be super good. We're going to look beautiful. It's going to be funny. It's going to just, oh, I can't even wait. And there's going to be super cool giveaway. And yeah, I'm just so excited. Coastal Bliss Day Spa, Mobile Day Spa. That is the name of her business if you were in the Calgary area, because she's amazing.
I'm so excited to meet her. I've heard nothing but good things. And it's going to be super fun to like create a new look for ourselves for some of those holiday parties that we still have ready, that we still haven't yet.
Yeah, and you guys are going to get to see us au naturel.
Oh, with no makeup.
Oh my
goodness. Okay, so for today, guys, make sure that you put in your favorite things in the comments, and we will put you in the draw for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Thanks
for sticking with us, everybody.
Yes, have a great day, guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Much love.
Most wonderful time.